Hello, hello, hello. Um, I'm Joseph, and I'm your reader for the book A Course in Miracles. Yes, it has been a while. It has been a long while since I did the last section of chapter 7. But as I said to myself a moment ago, you can always start again. You can always start again. And I'm starting on another chapter. It's like turning the page, opening a new chapter, starting a new course in your life. It's a new chapter. It's a great way. It's a great place to start again at a new chapter. And this one, you know, not coincidentally titled, "The Journey Back." Because I said a moment ago, it's been a while since I did since I completed chapter 7, and the long 3, maybe 2.5, 3 weeks that I didn't get back to chapter 8, things were in the way. My own laziness was one of them. Other things, I have a personal life. I have a long job that I work. That those things got in the way too. But I'm grateful to be back. I'm so grateful to be back to get to this title, The Journey Back. This section's titled The Direction of the Curriculum. If you're just seeing this video, if you're just joining this channel, just clicking on this video here, my name is Joseph, as I said a moment ago, and I'm your reader for the book A Course in Miracles. I chose to do the whole entire text version of the book after having done the course for students, the workbook for students, which was a 1 year long dedication of one thought per day. I don't know why I just pointed to my mind, my head, my brain as thought, because I know that thought is everywhere. Thought is not local to your brain. But the course for students, the workbook for students, it was designed to give you one thought for the day that you would carry with you throughout the day. For one whole year, you have one thought every day, one new thought every day. Okay? And I completed that a few years ago, and I dedicated myself to completing the chapters, the text version of the book, because it's a 3-part book, the book A Course in Miracles. It's a 3-part book. So I dedicated myself to reading the text version. One section a day, as close to every day as it possibly could. Um, and I'm going to complete it. It's a long journey. It is a long journey to do one section a day, one section as close to a day as you can. And however long it takes, I'm not going to map it out and try to um, guesstimate how long it's going to take, but it's going to take. And the dedication in me is in there. And it's stirred today to complete the first section of chapter 8 because I have the time, the opportunity, and the ability. So, with that being said, let's begin with chapter 8, section 1, the direction of the curriculum. But before I do that, if you just joined this channel, if you just click on this video, please hit that like and subscribe button because I want to see you in the comments. I want to know your ideas of this chapter, of this section. Let me know what you think about it after I do the reading, and also check out the description box because I give you a detailed breakdown also of what I really thought about the chapter also. Okay? So let's begin. The journey back. The direction of the curriculum. Knowledge is not the motivation for learning this course. Peace is. This is the prerequisite for knowledge only because those who are in conflict are not peaceful. And peace is the condition of knowledge because it is the condition of the kingdom. Knowledge can be restored only when you meet its conditions. This is not a bargain made by God, who makes no bargains. It is merely the result of your misuse of his laws on behalf of an imaginary will that is not his. Knowledge is his will. If you are opposing his will, how can you have knowledge? I have told you what knowledge offers you, but perhaps you do not yet regard this as wholly desirable. If you did, you would not be so ready to throw it away when the ego asks for your allegiance. The distractions of the ego may seem to interfere with your learning, but The ego has no power to distract you unless you give it the power to do so. The ego's voice is an hallucination. You cannot expect it to say, I am not real. Yet you are not asked to dispel your hallucinations alone. You're merely asked to evaluate them in terms of their results to you. If you do not want them on the basis of loss of peace, they will be removed from your mind for you. Every response to the ego is a call to war, and war does deprive you of peace. Ain't that so true? Yet, in this war, there is no opponent. This is the reinterpretation of reality that you must make to secure peace, and the only one you need ever make. Those whom you perceive as opponents are part of your peace, which you are giving up by attacking them. Let me pause on that. Those who you consider your enemy are a part of your peace, and you give up your peace when you choose to attack them. For me, this sounds like why I chose to let go of my contract with the military service that I did have. And long story short, I let my commander, my chain of command know that there is no enemy of mine. I was told that this is my enemy, and I didn't see it that way. Became a conscientious observer of that which is going on. Not my enemy, the one who's appointed state head of this state, appointed head of this country, says that's my enemy. I don't read that anymore. Carrying on. Carrying on. How can you have what you give up? How can you have what you give up? You share to have, but you do not give it up yourself. When you give up peace, you're excluding yourself from it. This is a condition so alien to the kingdom that you cannot understand the state that prevails within it. Your past learning must have taught you the wrong things simply because it has not made you happy. On this basis alone, its value should be questioned. If learning aims at change, and that is always its purpose, are you satisfied with the changes your learning has brought you? Dissatisfaction with learning outcomes is a sign of learning failure, since it means that you did not get what you wanted. The curriculum of the atonement is the opposite of the curriculum you have established for yourself, but so is its outcome. If the outcome of yours has made you unhappy, and if you want a different one, a change in the curriculum is obviously necessary. The first change to be introduced is a change in direction. A meaningful curriculum cannot be inconsistent. If it is planned by two teachers, each believing in diametrically opposed ideas, it cannot be integrated. That's talking about the ego versus the spirit. Ego and the spirit, diametrically opposed ideas for your future, for yourself, for your well being and happiness and peace. If it is carried out by these two teachers simultaneously, each one merely interferes with the other. This leads to a fluctuation, but not to change. The volatile have no direction. They cannot choose one because they cannot relinquish the other, even if it does not exist. Their conflicted curriculum teaches them that all direction exists and gives them no rationale for choice. The total senselessness of such curriculum must be fully recognized before a real change in direction becomes possible. You cannot learn simultaneously from two teachers who are in total disagreement about everything. Their joint curriculum presents their joint curriculum presents an impossible learning task. They are teaching you entirely different things in entirely different ways, which might be possible, except that both are teaching you about yourself. And your reality is unaffected by both. But if you listen to both, your mind will be split about what your reality is. Your mind will be split about what your reality is. So you must choose one and keep to that one. And the ego will always try to throw you off your path. I like to say throw a wrench in your plans or get you off your path. So this was talking about the ego versus the spirit and how you can choose the divine curriculum, which is the direction of this curriculum here. So I'm glad to have gotten this first section out. This is a short one. Won't you join me again very soon, hopefully, for section 2, which is titled The Difference Between Imprisonment and Freedom. The difference between imprisonment and freedom. And to me, this title sparks that quote by Maya Angelou. She says, I know why the caged bird sings. I know why the caged bird sings. So I can't wait to get to this one. So won't you join me again next time? Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and comment to me what you thought about this section. And also, there's a playlist at the end of this video that you can see all the videos I've done so far. So don't forget to click that playlist. And other than that, thank you very much. Have a great day. And I'll leave you with this, that this book is A Course in Miracles. It is a required course. The only thing that is not required of it is the length of time you take to complete it. Thank you once again, and I'll see you next time.